Are you tired of being pushed around by your own emotions? Do you feel like every little setback throws you completely off balance? What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, practiced by emperors and leaders for centuries, that holds the key to becoming mentally unstoppable? This isn't about suppressing your feelings or becoming a robot. It's about building a fortress of inner peace and resilience so strong that nothing on the outside can shake you. Today, we're diving into the powerful world of Stoicism and uncovering 5 practical habits that you can start using right now to transform your mind and your life. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to face any challenge with calm, clarity, and unwavering self-discipline. So, what exactly is Stoicism? Put simply, it's a practical philosophy for a better life. It teaches us how to focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. Think of it as a mental operating system for thriving in a world full of chaos. The Stoics, like the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius or the former slave Epictetus, weren't just thinkers. They were doers. They lived these principles every day. And the first habit, perhaps the most crucial one, is what the Stoics called the dichotomy of control. This is the foundation of everything. It's about understanding the difference between what's up to us and what's not up to us. Our thoughts, our judgments, our actions, those are within our power. But other people's opinions, the weather, the stock market, not so much. Most of our anxiety and frustration comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. The Stoic practice is to constantly, consciously, draw that line in the sand. When you face a problem, ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is yes, then put your energy there. If the answer is no, then practice acceptance. This isn't about being passive, it's about being strategic with your precious mental energy. Now let's move on to the second habit, practicing misfortune, or what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum. This might sound a bit gloomy, but it's actually one of the most powerful tools for building resilience. It means taking a few moments each day to imagine things going wrong. What if you lose your job? What if you get sick? What if a project you're working on fails? The point isn't to wallow in negativity, it's to mentally rehearse for adversity. By doing this, you do 2 things. First, you take the sting out of potential setbacks. When you've already contemplated the worst-case scenario, it loses its power to shock and paralyze you. Second, it cultivates gratitude. When you imagine losing the things you value, your health, your loved ones, your home, you start to appreciate them so much more in the present moment. Think of it like a fire drill for your mind. You hope you never have to use it, but if you do, you'll be prepared and calm instead of panicking. You can start small. Each morning, just think of 1 or 2 things that could go wrong today and how you would handle them with virtue and calm. It's a game changer. The third Stoic habit for an unstoppable mind is to live in accordance with nature. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go live in a cabin in the woods. For the Stoics, nature meant 2 things, our human nature and the nature of the universe. Our human nature is to be rational and social. We are at our best when we use our reason to make good judgments and when we work together for the common good. So, living in accordance with nature means acting with reason, kindness, and integrity. It means treating others with respect, not because of how they treat you, but because it's the right thing to do. The other part is understanding the nature of the universe, which is that everything is temporary and constantly changing. Fighting against this change is a source of endless suffering. The Stoic embraces this flow. They understand that good times and bad times both pass. This perspective helps you stay humble in success and resilient in failure. It's about accepting reality for what it is, not what you wish it would be, and then using your reason to navigate it as best you can. This is true freedom. Let's talk about the 4th habit, which is keeping a journal. This isn't your typical Dear Diary entry about your day. For a Stoic like Marcus Aurelius, his journal, which we now know as Meditations, was a private tool for self-reflection and self-improvement. It was a place to prepare for the day ahead, review the day that had passed, and remind himself of Stoic principles. You can do the same. In the morning, you could write about the challenges you might face and how you intend to meet them with virtue, with patience, with courage, with justice. In the evening, you can review your actions. Where did you act well? Where did you fall short? Where did you get upset over something outside of your control? This isn't about beating yourself up, it's about honest self-assessment. It's a conversation with yourself to become better. A Stoic journal is your private training ground. It's where you analyze your thoughts, question your impressions, and reinforce your principles. Consistently doing this makes you more self-aware and intentional, turning reactive patterns into thoughtful responses. It's one of the most effective ways to truly internalize this philosophy. And finally, the 5th Stoic habit, memento mori. It's a Latin phrase that means, remember, you must die. Again, this sounds dark, but its purpose is incredibly light. The Stoics didn't obsess over death to be morbid. They used it as a tool to create priority and meaning. Knowing that your time is finite is the ultimate motivator to live fully and virtuously right now. When you remember that you will die, petty annoyances and trivial pursuits lose their importance. Does that argument really matter in the grand scheme of things? Is it worth spending your limited time on this earth angry or resentful? Memento mori pushes you to ask the big questions. Am I living a life of purpose? Am I being the person I want to be? It strips away the non-essential and focuses your attention on what truly counts. The Stoics used this thought not to create fear, but to inspire action, gratitude, and courage. Don't put off being a good person. Don't wait to tell people you love them. Don't delay living your best life. Live it now, because this moment is all you're guaranteed. This isn't about living recklessly, it's about living intentionally. So there you have it, 5 powerful Stoic habits to build an unstoppable mind. Let's recap. First, practice the dichotomy of control. Focus only on what's up to you. Second, practice misfortune. Mentally prepare for adversity to build resilience and gratitude. Third, live in accordance with nature. Use your reason to act with virtue and accept the flow of life. Fourth, keep a philosophical journal for self-reflection and improvement. And fifth, memento mori. Remember death to live a life of purpose and urgency. These aren't just intellectual ideas, they are practices. They require daily effort. You won't become a Stoic sage overnight, but by consistently incorporating these habits into your life, even in small ways, you will start to notice a profound shift. You'll become less reactive, more thoughtful, and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. You'll build that inner fortress, that core of calm and strength that allows you to not just survive, but thrive, no matter what life throws at you. The path to an unstoppable mind is a journey of 1,000 small steps, and you can take the first one today. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on philosophy and self-discipline. Which of these habits are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.